You guys ever find yourself like in a situation where somebody does you wrong, does you dirty, and time goes on, time goes by, and at some point they try to make their way back into your life as if nothing not even happened. The nerve that these people have, bro, I'm telling you. I don't know what goes on in their mind. Like, they're so stupid that they think everybody else is stupid. But not everybody is as stupid as they are. That's where they're going wrong. They might have a short-term memory. They might think it's alright to do the dirty things that they do. Whatever they did to you. But some people take things way too far. And they just think you forgot. As if they can just come back into your life as if nothing not even happened. Shit ain't even happened. And it's just, you just can't even take them serious. You cannot take a person like that serious. Like, you just look at that person and you just kind of look at them and stare and just kind of shake your head. Like, that's how you're thinking at the time. Maybe whenever they approach you in person or something after all the things that they've done to you. And it's like, what? Like, this is the part that I don't get. How they think they can just like talk to you again. As if there's no beef, there's no conflict, nothing. And you're probably not holding on to anything, but like the fact that they try to come back, now all those things and all those memories are going to pop back up. Like, you can't just take them serious like that again. It's just not going to happen. You're going to look at them for exactly who they are, for exactly what they did. And like I said, the nerve they have to just think that they can just talk to you again as if nothing even happened. It just goes to show you how crazy they really are in the head. That's the only thing it does. I just don't understand what can go on in their mind for them to actually just think that they can just like win with you again and like use you again and not think that you know what's going to happen. You're probably like the elephant. You don't forget. That's how I am. And I don't hold on to things. I don't really care. But I will care. If you think you're going to try to come back to me, to do something to me, to come back with a totally different energy, and like, in a smart person's mind, they just know automatically that that's manipulation. They're doing whatever they can to make you think otherwise. It's manipulation. They're trying to cover up who they actually are again by putting on an act to be nice to you. Maybe in person or over a phone call, over a text, who knows. But this is what they do. And it's not who they are. It's not who they are at all. It's a front. It's a front so they can use you again. And once they know they have you fooled again, if you do make a mistake, you slip up, you let them back in. As soon as they know they got you and you're vulnerable, that's when the games begin. Once again with these people. They will use you every step of the way. They will abuse you. They will take advantage of you. They'll take advantage of your vulnerability and use everything against you. these are the same people that always end up effed in the future because they can't do anything right. They can't do anything in their own life right. They can't make it right with anybody else in the right ways. They don't know what trust is. They don't know what loyalty is. They don't know what any of these things are. So they will use yours against you because something in their mind tells them that they know for a fact, like, you're there, and they will use it against you. They will almost, like, what they want to try to do to you is like put a spell on you, so you end up like them. So you end up like not trusting anybody just like them, because that's how they are. They think everybody's out to get them, when everybody in the world is not out to get you. Yes, there's bad people. Yes, there is people who could be out to get you, as I'm explaining right now, but not everybody's like that. But these people, that's how they think. And they just live by all the most negative things that goes on in society today. That's how they live by. That's how they think. They always think everything's going to come to an end, like, right away. Everything does come to an end at some point in life. But you can have fulfilling, long-lasting relationships, marriages, friendships, all these things. But they just don't think that way. They live in fear. They always think things are going to come to an end. I don't know why things happen, but, like, in my past there were so many people like that. Even friends, even relationship partners and exes and all these things. They were all like that. They just live in fear. Like, people are so, like, I'm right here. Like, I'm right here. Like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm right here. But they always, like, think the worst. They always think you're going to leave. They always think the craziest shit. I had so many people in the past that was like that. They're just not comfortable. They're not growth-oriented people. They think you're going to grow and just leave them in the dust. Which, you are going to grow, but you wouldn't have left them in the dust. And it's just crazy how they are. It's crazy how they think. Like, growing up, I used to see people in a different way than I do right now. I see the truth of everything. And it's crazy. Because I used to think you'd be able to live your life. People's going to love you. People's going to respect you. People's going to like you even more when you become a better and better and better and better person. But it's like all the opposite happens. The better you do, the more people just dislike you for no reason. And just all these negative things. Like, and this isn't everybody, but a lot of people. Most people. Most people probably are not cut out like you. They're just not. And their minds are so small and tiny. Like, tiny, 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 tiny. And it causes them to think in unnecessary ways and do unnecessary things. While you're doing necessary things, they're doing unnecessary things, thinking in unnecessary ways. And I'm just trying to explain the psychology behind all this to you guys, because it is the truth. Like, I could become the best thing in the world since sliced bread. I could become a billionaire. I could do, like, whatever. I'm still going to stay humble. I'm still going to respect everybody that was in my life, and that's if everyone's there. But they're not. But, like, small-minded people just don't see it like that, because you can make the littlest progress. You can do a little bit better than them, and they just think the most negative things in the world. Like, about you, about themselves. They sabotage everything. They live in fear. They're unaccepting of your growth. They're unaccepting of their own growth. Everything scares these people. You cannot live like that. You have to be fearless. I always wished I had better people around me. I always wished that. Like, let's rise together. Let's do bigger and better and greater things together. But nobody ever thought like that. Where I come from. Like, literally nobody. To this day. Basically nobody. People are stuck in such small-minded ways. Just looking through like little peepholes out of their eyes straight, and they can't see anything else. It's like no one's open-minded. And there's people scattered all over the world that are open-minded. But it's like where you come from, it feels like it's just you. It feels like it's just you succeeding, elevating, thriving, while nobody else really wants to do the work. It's just a weird thing. People are weird, bro. And it all stems back to the title of this video. These are things that just make people do the things that they do. The fact that you grow, you succeed, you do your thing. It just makes people feel some type of way about you. Because they live in this negative, fearful, unnecessary mindset. It's the best way to describe it. And you can't really convince them of anything. You can't even tell them these things because they would get offended. They don't want to go out by the truth. They live in denial. They live in self-hatred. That's why they hate you when you succeed. They hate you just as much as they hate themselves. And they'll never admit these things, but it's true. And they're the same people that will do you wrong. They almost like get an excuse to do it. And they'll always have an excuse as to why they did it. That the fact that like it's right on their end. You know what I mean? They'll make up an excuse so they can convince themselves they did the right thing to you. That's why they think they can just come back into your life whenever. And if you don't let them in, now they make up more excuses and be like, oh yeah, this person just thinks they're so good, or yeah, I knew they'd always leave me, and yeah, and all this stuff, and I knew they'd always leave me. Like, you know what I mean? These people are messed up in the head, bro. You just can't play fair with these people. They just cheat. Lie, manipulate everything into their way. They just can't live a basic life. They can't. They need that drama. They need all those things. And I'm just trying to explain it the best way possible to you guys right now, because this is legit how it is. And it's legitimately how they are. And it's weird, and I'm just glad, and you should be glad too, that you're not like them. Because that would suck. They just can't trust anybody. They can't like just be happy like around you or anybody else. I'm always the type of guy to bring good energy like everywhere. And everybody else, it feels like everybody else's energy is just like not up to par. It's like, let's live in the moment. Let's blast some music and dance around and sing, and like, people are just not about that life. You guys see me doing these videos outside of YouTube, outside of my work, outside of everything. I live a kick-ass life. I do fun things all the time. I'm an entertaining guy. I do things. And it's unfortunate because there's not enough people in the world. There's not enough people, I shouldn't say in the world, but where I come from, that's just not like that. Like, I don't even know what people do for fun. It blows my mind. Like, I just wish I had a couple of me's where I live. Because I would do fun shit with me all the time. 24/7. I would literally never stop. But it's like with anybody else, it takes everything to just do something so simple. People are just slow in the head, dog. Like literally slow in the head. I'm too fast for everybody. That's literally what I feel. Too fast, too smart, too switched on, too energetic, too positive. Literally. Everybody else is just like, where's everybody else at? That's how I felt for the longest time. Right now, I got a couple people I can do things with here and there to left field. And I didn't even have that for like the last years, because everybody's lame as F. Living out of fear, doing dumb things all the time. These people need to live a little more. Do a little more. Stop thinking so much. And just start doing things. Be more creative. Have more fun. Play more sports. Get new hobbies. Do things. Go clap some cheeks. It's a tall mountain to climb. Go clap some cheeks. It's a tall mountain with some big cheeks. So, I don't know what else to say. It's just a weird world with a lot of weird ass people in it. They have issues, dog. I'm telling you, they have issues. Even if you have issues, you should be able to fight off your issues by taking action. Because it's not going to help being lame. Do something. Do things that's going to make you feel more alive. Get around people. Get around more souls that make you feel alive. That's why YouTube is amazing. That's why YouTube is the best platform ever. Because there's so many positive, creative, smart, energetic creators on YouTube. This is where it's at. That's why so many people like YouTube, because there's so many lame people where they come from. They can't find those people in real life, but they're on YouTube because the real ones are scattered across the world. That's just how it is. That's when I turned like 19. I was on YouTube all the time, working my ass off, being creative, doing things that no one else is doing, nobody else is willing to do, working harder and working smarter and working faster than everybody else is willing to. Plus, surrounding my mind with like-minded people on YouTube who think bigger, who think better, who think higher, who think more positively, who just lives faster. That's where it's at. It's rare. It is very, very rare to find that in your hometown where you come from. Even a long time away from your hometown. It's tough. So, you guys get it. And anyways, before I end this video, just these types of people that try to come back, man, like, they're not worth it, I'm telling you right now. It wasn't even a question of a doubt in my mind when certain people try to come back into my life. It's a hard no. In the most respectful way, because I'm not just going to disrespect people. I don't like to, like, you could do me so wrong. I still don't want to, like, disrespect you, make you feel bad. Like, it's just not in me to do it. But I will teach you a lesson by not giving you what you want from me in the most respectful way. That's what I've always done with people that crossed me the wrong way, that just did unnecessary things out of fear, out of their own ego. And it's unfortunate that they do these things, but what can you do? Not much besides cut them off in the most respectful way possible and carry on with your life, carry on with yourself. I lived a good life, baby. Clapping cheeks all the way to the top of the mountain. Clap, clap, clap.